This time on Hellfire Heroes.
Go.
On Vancouver Island,
Move your eye.
2 back-to-back calls come in, and crews are stretched thin.
Go for water, yeah!
In Alberta, a burning house is near collapse,
Guys, pull back! No!
and a father fears for his daughter,
Hey.
while a son wants to make his father proud.
Ever since I was a little kid, I was always in the fire hall, hanging out with my dad.
In rural counties and small towns across Canada, a special breed of firefighters risk their lives to serve and protect the people who live and work here.
When it's game day, it's on until the last person is safe.
We'll get you out of here in just a moment.
Our fire crews put their lives on the line every day.
In British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan, firefighters are the last line of defense and everyday heroes.
It's all about honor, courage, dedication. Serve something greater than yourself.
Slavery Call 1. We have reports of a single vehicle rollover, Highway 88.
Airport dispatch, you can mark 102 responding with 2 and 2 TV.
Dispatch 102 responding.
Here in Alberta, when the weather goes south, Chief Jamie Coots and his crew of first responders always get busy.
It snowed a little bit and it's warmed up, so it's getting weird.
The Slave Lake Regional Fire Service responds to more than 300 motor vehicle incidents every year, most of them in winter, when the roads are covered in snow and ice.
By far, our car accidents would outnumber any other type of call for us in the winter. 161131 from 102. Vehicle on the west side of the road. Does definitely look like it rolled.
161 copies.
Up there? Okay, thank you.
3 Good Samaritans saw the crash, called 911, and helped the driver of the overturned pickup into their vehicle.
She's in the passenger.
Hit the semi?
Yeah, she hit the semi, I guess.
Before he figures out what happened,
Hey, little rattled, eh?
Jamie makes sure the victim is okay.
Anytime you roll over, you can imagine your head is spinning. Lots of adrenaline, so she was shaking it. Okay, we're gonna get Logan to check you out just real fast, okay?
While they wait for the paramedics,
You're going this way, she was going... Oh, really?
Jamie speaks to the driver of the semi.
Went down the side of his truck. Yeah. Sucked for her right away, I bet. Sucked for you right away, I bet, too, eh? She spun while passing a semi and then went down the side of the semi and then into the ditch and rolled, and you can see that it actually launched. There's a large section where she wasn't in contact with the snow. So it was violent.
EMS is coming. That's them right there, it looks like. They'll probably get a more detailed examine on you.
Is she gonna go in the ambulance, you think, or what?
I don't think so.
So she doesn't want to ride?
She's not even, she's denying
Everything. So she was very jacked up on adrenaline, right? But as that starts to wash out and go away, now you start to find out that you got sore this and sore that, or broken this and broken that.
With a young daughter and a son of his own,
Okay, I'm gonna go chat her up.
Chief hopes he can talk this young woman into doing the right thing.
You declined going in the ambulance, and that's okay, right? I'm gonna give you a little friendly advice. About 2 hours from now is when this will all start to hurt.
But she's not listening.
All right, the ambulance is just heading out now.
That's a very common reaction to a car accident. They just want to put it behind them.
Now, her real dad shows up.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's up in Eric's truck there.
And after a few long minutes, Jamie gets some good news.
It's confirmed that they're gonna take her to the hospital. Sometimes my advice works, sometimes it doesn't. You just gotta try, right? Ah, nice, nice, right? Thank you. I guess between my fatherly lecture and her real dad showing up, she decided that the best option would be to head off to the hospital and get checked out. Right? Oh, better safe than sorry. No, absolutely. Right? Hey, boys, we're gonna break and get out of here. Remember, dispatch 102 off scene.
Copy 102 off scene.
287 kilometers to the southwest,
HQ, SOG, You are responding to a structure fire.
Chief Albert Barry is on his way to a house fire on the eastern edge of Yellowhead County.
It sounds like an unoccupied home. It's a story and a half. A heavy fire load and now fire showing from all sides, and it's out to the roof.
Yellowhead County covers 22,000 square kilometers, and volunteer firefighters sometimes have to travel up to 45 minutes to get to the scene of an incident.
They're very dedicated. They will drop whatever they're doing. So it's nothing for a fire call to come in and they may be running their business. They shut the business down, they take off to the fire station, jump on the fire truck. That's what our volunteers do. And they do that everywhere in North America that use volunteers.
It's a trailer with a house built over top of it. The building's fully engulfed here now, and we've confirmed that there's nobody in this building at this time.
6 volunteers are already on scene under the command of District Chief Les Schatz.
Some more water would be a lot easier right now so we can keep the trees from burning around it.
It's been fairly dry for the last couple of weeks, so trees around it are a bit of a concern right now, as well as the structure.
Probably on scene.
If they don't get water on that fire real quick, it'll spread from the house to the woods.
I'm very concerned with the structural integrity of this house. We don't know how long the fire burned before we arrived on scene, but we've been here for about an hour. He had 1,000 gallons of water on the truck that he opened up, and he dumped 500 gallons of that out in probably 30 or 40 seconds.
One of the biggest challenges in fighting fires in rural communities across Canada is water supply.
Come around, Curse.
And Chief's first order of business is to set up a tanker shuttle.
A lot of our tanks are 3,000 to 3,200 gallon tanks, so we're able to dump one of our large tankers in this. And then that tanker takes off and goes get another load and comes back and fills the tank back up.
Tankers fill up at one of the 13 underground water tanks, set up in strategic locations across the county.
We're trying to get it so that we're not traveling any more than 8 to 10 kilometers for water at any location in the county.
The 59,000-liter tanks are installed below the frost line to prevent the water from freezing. And now that the water is flowing and more volunteers have arrived,
Eddie's on one end, Andrew's on the other, so we got to get another person so we can team up on both sides.
Chief prepares for another fire attack.
We had a limited crew on this call, so we will attack from wherever we can to get water on the fire to put this thing out.
Eddie, watch your distance.
The fire is making its way up to the roof.
Guys, pull back.
And lures firefighters closer to the house.
Pull back. Now. It's crackly. Just take it easy. I know this is falling. Right there.
A house can collapse within the blink of an eye.
On the west side, parts of the structure have already tumbled down.
I'm not going to risk firefighters going in that building if they don't have to. We can extinguish this fire from the outside.
Without interior access, firefighters try to lob water on top of the roof.
Shoot it right over!
Now that heat dried out the surrounding trees to a crisp, the flames could spread like wildfire.
We don't want extension, we don't want it spreading, we want to knock it out as quick as we can.
Go for water, yeah!
Can I get a bit more pressure?
About 1,100 kilometers to the southwest, on Vancouver Island in British Columbia.
Port Alberta first responder 37 Argyle Way.
A 911 call comes in for a pregnant woman in distress.
37 Argyle Way. Patient is 24-year-old female.
Last year, Port Alberni firefighters responded to nearly 900 medical incidents. They're trained for both serious and life-threatening emergencies, what firefighters refer to as Delta and Echo calls.
And yeah, apartment number 13. So when you pull in, it'll be on the right-hand side.
It's impossible to train for everything, but we try and train for everything.
Ian Ritchie was born and raised here.
Copy, standby.
He joined the department in 2000 and never left.
Just a cohesive unit, and it's a well-oiled machine, and we get the job done with a positive outcome.
Move your eye. Step. It's a rollover. Okay.
With half the crew on the road,
There we go. What do we get, Josh, Randy?
a second call comes in for a motor vehicle incident. And Captain Randy Thone responds with engine 4.
On a Sunday night, you expect usually a quiet night. Instead of just getting that medical call, you got a motor vehicle incident, and this one happened to have enough impact that there was a rollover involved.
Fire dispatch, Alberta 4 is responding to Stamp Avenue, Roger Street for MVI. Roger, Alberta 4.
Randy's been captain for over a decade. He knows rollover incidents have a higher fatality rate than any other type of vehicle crash.
Myself as a captain and the pump operator, we responded as a skeleton crew, not the most ideal situation.
Firefighters work best in teams of 4. But tonight, Port Alberni is making do with 2 teams of 2.
Yeah, MVI, Stamp Avenue.
With a minimum of information, firefighters have to make a decision.
I'll call Randy.
Reroute to the rollover.
Do you want us to redirect to the MVI?
Or stay the course to assist the pregnant woman.
Fire dispatch, Alberta 4 is responding to Stamp Avenue, Roger, Alberta 4.
In British Columbia, 2 active calls force a crew of 4 Port Alberni firefighters to split in half.
Yeah, MVI, Stamp Avenue. I'll call Randy.
Firefighter Ian Ritchie needs to confirm his next move with Captain Randy Thone.
Do you want us to redirect to the MVI? You need to confirm if you've got ambulance on that scene first, and then redirect.
Copy.
The call Ian is on involves a pregnant woman.
Because we were already committed to that call and BC Ambulance hadn't arrived yet, we're on that call. You have to commit to a decision when you make your mind up, but you also have to be versatile that if you see something that's not working, you have to have the ability to change.
Randy's on a call that involves a vehicle rollover.
Yep.
Fire dispatch, Alberta Command. Alberta, go ahead. We have 2-car MVI in care of the scene. Doesn't appear that there's any entrapment at this time. We're just investigating vehicles for hazmat issues. Roger.
When I'm arriving at the scene, already starting to do what we call a size up, trying to determine what has happened at the incident, see what dangers might be there, like with the impact from the vehicles, pedestrians, traffic flow, is there hydro lines involved, that sort of thing, and then determine what had happened.
At high speeds, rollovers are often fatal. In this case, the drivers and passengers of both cars are okay.
He was an elderly gentleman, though, and wasn't able to move easily, and so he needed a bit of assistance to get out of the vehicle.
Your wife, you said she's going to come this way.
Yeah, it'll be a red pickup.
Yeah, just relax.
No, I like to move.
Okay, fair enough. Once she gets here, we'll help you with getting your dog out. Yeah.
I'm stiff. See?
Okay, fair enough.
Back on the other side of town.
Fire dispatch, Alberta 8. Alberta 8, go ahead. BCAS is on scene now.
Ian updates the paramedics on the patient's status.
We arrived on scene, went in, and I found out that she had hurt her back. They were lifting some boxes of heavy tile.
So you were bent over, picking up a big box of tiles when you felt the pain?
Approximately 30 pounds.
Okay. Any pain in the belly at all?
And I find out that she's about 10 weeks pregnant. And I would hate for her to have something happen to the baby.
As firefighters help medics load the young woman into the ambulance, the risk of a miscarriage is on everyone's mind. With the medical assist call out of the way,
Staff command, I need to require a second.
Ian checks in to see if they should return to the station or head out to the scene of the car collision.
If you can assist with cleanup, that'd be great.
Copy.
A tow truck just arrived, and so is the old man's wife, ready to give him and his dog a ride home.
8's arriving on scene to assist 4. We're at Stamp Avenue.
A big fire truck parked on the side with its lights going tends to attract a lot of attention, and so it makes the situation much calmer once we can take that big red truck out of the way and get going back to the station.
Hundreds of kilometers inland in Alberta,
Turn it right over!
a full-blown fire rips through a house in Yellowhead County.
See all the rafters in there?
Yeah.
Coming down. Most of them are broken half.
Flames have reached the rooftop and could light up the surrounding trees.
We want to get that fire out as quick as possible.
We're ready with the blitz on this side of the house.
Chief Albert Barry pulls out the big guns, a specialized nozzle known as the Blitz Force.
The Blitz Force fires out 500 gallons of water per minute. So that's a 65 mil line hooked to basically a water cannon. They're great tools when it comes to that quick knockdown and a big fire. But the con to all that is that they go through water very quickly.
It'll be up to Corey to keep the water flowing.
So right now we've got 3,000 gallons, 3 on that truck, 3 on that truck, and another truck inbound with 3. So we've got basically an ocean of water ready to go into the scene.
By now, more volunteers have shown up, and Corey can crank up the water supply. But Eddie Strauss is having a hard time hitting the fire.
Using the Blitz Force to throw a bunch of water into this thing. Not being very effective.
Big pile of debris is in his way.
Move all that tin out of the way.
Go ahead for safety.
3 feet forward, I can hit the roof. Okay.
Eddie's younger sister, Captain Corinne Grant, lends a hand.
I've never done anything for you.
Working with my brother, we've gone on some pretty tough calls together. You trust each other with your lives when you're running into some of these situations.
We can pick it up in the roof.
Yeah. What's the point?
I wouldn't rather be working with anybody else in that kind of situation. I trust her implicitly. You know, firefighting's a family business.
Corinne hoses down the hot embers so her brother can move in.
There was a really big ash pile right in front of him. I had to clear a path to protect Eddie's feet so that he could actually pull the hose through without tripping over.
Eddie adjusts the Blitz Force so it's shooting water into the attic.
That room here doesn't look like it's compromised at all.
Thanks to the morning light, Chief sees a ray of hope through the smoke.
Get a roof ladder in through the window, and then let's see if we can get a line in there. I think you're going to be able to action a whole bunch of what we can't get right now.
Yeah, they're finally hitting the spot
Water's
right
getting
there.
up there perfect.
Got her. Yeah, awesome.
After a 3-hour firefight, a dozen firefighters, half of them volunteers, killed a dangerous house fire before it could spread to the forest.
Dispatcher command. You can show a lost stop on this fire at this time.
"287 kilometers north in Slave Lake, Alberta. It's that time of night,
Highway response, motor vehicle collision, Highway 88.
and 10-year veteran volunteer Johan Vandernest is on duty.
2:30. It usually happens, the bars are closed, and now people are en route.
161 dispatch copies en route.
So far we know we're going to vehicle versus moose. Okay, so what we need, guys, just check there's some little bit of fluid, not much leaking in the front. Just check, make sure we sort that out. Paul, Kayla, and you grab a flashlight. Walk this way for me and see if you can find a deer that is here.
Zach is one of the new recruits, and on this late-night call, he's the youngest.
I've only been on a year, so everything I do now is just learning. And you can never have too much knowledge in the fire service.
Zachary Pavek is a 4th-generation firefighter.
Okay, tight go, 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 go.
His dad is Slave Lake's deputy chief, Alex Pavek.
Ever since I was a little kid, I was always in the fire hall, hanging out with my dad and all the firefighters. And coming here is just such a great opportunity.
Zach's a probie, on probation. His goal is to earn his yellow helmet by the time he turns 18.
That says to everybody, I mean, it's a visual signal that you can do the job of a firefighter. No matter what job we give you, you can be part of the team that takes care of that.
Zach's birthday is coming up fast, and he's looking forward to becoming a full-fledged firefighter.
There's a definite hierarchy that you have to learn to respect, and I feel like you figure out pretty quick if you're gonna fit in or not.
Tonight, Zach and Kayla Busk take a kilometer-long hike up and down the highway, looking for a dead moose.
Guys find anything? Nothing?
There's no sign of a moose, but there are signs that the driver might be drunk.
I've been informed by RCMP that the occupant of this vehicle is going to be arrested.
With the driver in custody and the car safe and secure, Johan calls it a night.
Okay, guys, let's go. Thank you.
Whatever the driver really hit, it must have run off into the woods.
Well, that's a long ways away from vehicle moose. It appears to be an impaired driver.
Slave Lake Duty Officer, we have multiple callers reporting a single vehicle rollover, tanker truck by the sounds of it.
It's slippery road season in northern Alberta.
161-102, you can tag to this call east of Slave Lake on Highway 2.
Highway 2 is a major lifeline for industry, but when it gets icy, the consequences can be devastating.
But if it's in the ditch and out of the way and the patient's off the scene, just get the heck out of there. Really bad everywhere.
Copy that, Chief.
There's freezing rain and it's icy on the highway, blowing snow. Anything that makes the conditions hard for the driver makes it even worse for us.
102 on scene, Lieutenant McConnell in command. Call this Highway 2 command.
This is not Lieutenant Patrick McConnell's first rodeo.
What a mess.
He's been in the fire service for over a decade.
Fan the whole thing back and forth.
And it started as a childhood dream.
Oh, fighting fire, lights and sirens. Doesn't really get much better than that. It's not a job to me, it's how I live.
This 18-wheeler lost control, rolled over, and spilled its entire load of plywood.
Lieutenant McConnell, Hall 1.
Go ahead.
Chief had to stay at the hall.
Is there any patients?
Got an EMS member on scene doing an assessment right now.
Okay, copy that.
Chief knows the sooner his crews are off the road, the better.
Almost every day you could look across North America and see a police car, an ambulance, a fire truck that gets slammed into on a highway scene trying to control the traffic. And so it's constantly at the top of our mind to protect our people from people that aren't paying attention and run into us.
Worse, they're working on black ice, and it's nearly invisible to drivers. What looks wet is in fact an ultra-thin coat of clear ice. So thin, it blends with the color of the pavement.
I really don't want to hang out here very long. Yeah. We're just going to flag this off, get that OSB out of the lane, and we're probably out of here, man.
Patrick wants the plywood off the road.
Hey, Adam, grab every firefighter you got.
The truck is wrecked.
Start flipping all these boards over.
The cargo's lost.
One at a time or two?
The driver's been cleared by EMS, and he's catching a ride home with another trucker.
Yeah, drive safe, man. This sucks. All right, let's pack it up.
About 1,400 kilometers to the southwest, Port Alberni is a small city nestled in the heart of Vancouver Island, British Columbia. It's a beautiful place and a popular touring destination. And this vintage van is the perfect touring machine, except it's on top of a lamppost.
Did he say what caused him to...
He said foot slipped as he was hitting the brake, and then he jumped the curb and...
Oh, okay. Okay.
Captain Randy Thone is no stranger to strange calls. Word is, he attracts them.
This type of call is pretty typical for me. Very early in my time as an acting officer, it was determined that I was a magnet. If anything weird was going to happen during the call, it would happen on my shift.
If the van is the only thing holding up that pole, Randy might be in for a big surprise.
It's probably okay until they move the van.
Exactly, that's the thing, right?
I'm concerned that if we move the vehicle off the lamp base, that the lamp base is just going to collapse.
Most lampposts are bolted to concrete blocks that are sunk over a meter into the ground for stability. A bundle of electrical wires run up the center of the post. It's not clear what's preventing this lamppost from falling over, so Randy's not taking any chances.
We needed to ensure that power was isolated to the lamp standard, so I sent Jason to ensure that the correct breakers were turned off to isolate power.
Yeah, give her a shot and see what we got here. No movement? Yeah, it's probably pretty solid.
Odd incidents are the talk of small towns.
The way my luck goes.
And for Randy, it's one more for the history books. At the Yellowhead County Fire Hall, the guys are throwing together a firefighter's all-you-can-eat feast of what else? Spaghetti and meatballs.
Just about time to ring the dinner bell.
But for Deputy Chief Corey Chegwin, dinner will have to wait.
Hey, come have a look at this.
Corey and the chief have some detective work to do.
Watch this. These guys pull up. See this car here?
Is that them?
It's them. You see the taillights. So he's sitting, you can't see it in the door, but they set right across. But watch this guy. So he comes around, he tries the door, he looks in, makes sure there's no, look at the knife in his hand. Now, here's his buddy. Look at the knife in his buddy's hand, in his right hand. See him holding it behind his hip? And he gets closer to the camera, look at the knife. See the blade on it? So 2 armed robbers in our fire station.
Wow.
In Yellowhead County, Alberta.
See the knife? That's a big shank.
Chief Barry and his deputy, Corey Chegwin, are looking for clues to a recent burglary at one of their county halls.
And watch the compartment that he goes to. Right up there. Looks in, there's a $1,000 chainsaw sitting there. And I think now he's looking for some more gear.
Yeah.
An expensive chainsaw and extrication equipment worth $30,000, all stolen.
They've been on those vehicles, you just can't remember what he's looking for.
And Albert suspects the burglars had a careful plan.
Pretty evident that they knew what they were looking for and a rough idea where it was located in the building and on the vehicles. The building's alarmed, and we have surveillance cameras, so once we found out that the alarm was tripped, we were able to go and look at the cameras. So they were able to get in and out of the building before any of those people had arrived. So again, I believe that they've been planning this for a while.
Well, what do we do at every open house?
Open up the vehicles, open up the doors. For me, the whole thing is, here's 2 dirtbags that come into a fire station to take vital equipment that's needed to do calls and, you know, render a truck out of service. Put the message out.
Okay.
See what we can do. We'll go from there.
Do that.
Okay, man. It's ridiculous. When we start to restrict the public because of criminals that are out there that are influencing what we do, it's just a huge concern for us. And that's a call. So we're gonna have to look at that.
Back in Slave Lake.
Big thing with learning knots is make it as easy to look at.
Lieutenant Patrick McConnell is teaching new recruits how to jump through hoops.
A lot of these members just got their yellow hat, which basically means we've had them pass a series of tests. The rabbit comes up out of the hole, runs down around the tree.
Ropes and knot training is mostly designed for highly technical rescues, some of which take place on or in the water, or on steep or elevated terrain, or confined and hard-to-access spaces.
It's important for these guys to come in, spend the extra time, get the extra training. That just helps them on the fire ground, helps the team, helps people become better firefighters around here, and that's what we want at the end of the day. This is ropes and knots.
Today, Zach's the last new recruit to claim the yellow helmet.
So my 18th birthday is in 7 days, and as soon as that hits, I get my yellow helmet, and I'm a full firefighter, but the thing that comes with that is never stop learning. No, just easy way to do it. I just shove my thumbs in there, hold the loop like that.
So firefighting's a bit of a family business. You see a lot of husband-wife teams. You see a lot of father-son teams.
Ryan, are you ready? No, I'm good.
Okay, can I just do my job here for a sec? Thanks. You know, I got to bring my son up through the ranks, and now I watch DC with his son doing the same sort of thing.
You know, I've watched him come up from
Just hanging out at the fire hall to go into calls now and stuff, and seeing where he's at from where he was. He's definitely a lot further ahead than I was at his age.
It's fun to watch the dynamic, because it's one thing to, hey, clean your room, and it's another thing to say, hey, if you don't listen to what I'm saying, you're gonna get burned.
Do that a few times.
Zach will take the written test in just a few days, and he's got a lot at stake.
It's my dream job, so when I finally get that, it'll be a big milestone for me.
While Port Alberni residents enjoy the quiet breeze of a warm summer day.
Fire dispatch, Alberta 5 is on scene. Thone is command, going to investigate.
Captain Randy Thone and his crew respond to an urgent 911 call for a suspected gas leak.
A report of a natural gas leak is a serious issue. Turns out that the property is a convenience store / gasoline bar, and then they have a small restaurant in the back.
The restaurant hasn't been in business for quite a while, and I'm thinking that one of the pilot lights has got on. What we're smelling is the mercapta, but I want you to come in with me with the gas tech, and we'll just try and trace the leak.
Any gas leak is a serious matter, but a gas leak in close proximity to gasoline pumps is a potential catastrophe.
So we're just going to go through with our gas detector, see if we can detect where the smell's coming from. So just through that curtain there, fellas.
Randy dispatches the crew to the kitchen. Using a gas detection meter, they check the gas lines and plumbing in all the ovens and gas-powered ranges.
Just open your front door and open the back door and blow some ventilation through. Okay? Okay.
This is where it's coming from.
We may have detected where our leak is here, so...
It was inside that Grand Land oven.
Okay.
Open it up, you can smell it really bad.
Okay.
The readings were very, very slight, so we weren't getting much of a hit at all, and basically it didn't take long by process of elimination to determine which appliance had the issue.
That should be good. That should be good. Just gotta reach in there.
Okay, shut off.
The pilot light was still on, but Randy decided to shut everything off for good measure.
So now we've shut off gas to all the appliances. And in the end, it's probably better for the property owner because those pilot lights do use gas and he'd be paying for that. So now there shouldn't be any issue.
They found the leak and saved the owner a few pennies.
So I'll see you later, man. Have a good night.
And one relieved manager is back in business.
They deal with everything from, an accident to anything minimal to major. So, I mean, they're integral to the community for sure.
In Slave Lake, where firefighting is a family business.
All right, Zach, so we're gonna do your 60-second test.
It's exam day for the deputy chief's son.
You ready to go?
But before Zach sharpens his pencil, he's got to prove he can get into his gear fast.
It's just your bunker gear test, so it's just 60 seconds. Ready, go.
Ryan Coots, son of Chief Jamie Coots, has the stopwatch. Whew.
Holy, make me redo this. Good, he's just under a minute, so did good. Frick. Holy what? My gloves too. What is? The grease. What grease? Oh, that was on your helmet? I think there was some grease in his gloves when you went to put them on. It's probably something to do with Patrick. I'm guessing he's a prankster around here.
Grease in the gloves is just another firehouse prank on a young probie. But the firefighter's written test is no joke. The test is a firefighter aptitude test battery that includes about 150 multiple choice questions on firefighter math and geometry, mechanical aptitude, reading comprehension, and more.
I mean, firefighters, we attract people that like to get the job done. They want to kick the door open and put the flames out. I wouldn't say they hate the book learning part, but it's definitely not their favorite part.
Nobody likes taking a test. But if Zach wants to be a firefighter, he'll have to pass this one. On the back roads of Yellowhead County's farmland, firefighter Captain Corrine Grant is en route to a collision.
Station 8, you are responding to a 2-vehicle MVC.
It's involving a water truck and an SUV.
Copy that, thank you.
The biggest thing about being rural is our time to scene is extended. We can be 20, 30, up to an hour to get to some of these properties and some of these places.
Corinne, a mother of 4, joined the fire service over a decade ago.
Keep pushing, your last push, you actually got embers. My boyfriend at the time was actually the one who joined. He convinced me to join, and then I convinced Eddie to join, and then fell in love with it, and we're still here, I guess.
Corinne's brother, Eddie Strauss, arrives seconds later as Corinne takes charge of the scene.
We have 1 vehicle, heavy front end damage, and if you could advise EMS, we do have 1 patient who is approximately 28 weeks pregnant.
The baby's okay. I felt it move now a few times, so. But I didn't feel it move for quite a while after we got out, so I was like, oh my God. It's our 10th. It's our 10th, so now the boys are, 6 boys and 4 girls it'll be, so.
The damage to her SUV tells a story that might have had a tragic ending.
I could see the guy in the truck, so I slowed down. And then it was just a big plume of dust, and he was right there. And then, I hit him. Because the water truck has such a high bumper, the water truck actually missed the front bumper of the car, and she almost basically underrode the trailer of the water truck.
And the crash looked a lot like this.
A lot of times, the cars nowadays look a lot worse than they actually are because there are the crumple zones. Cars are meant to actually crumple to take that impact so that the passengers within are safer.
This tough woman doesn't appear to be injured, but she's pregnant, and it could take a while for the paramedics to get here.
Dispatch, 123 command on fire control. Just wondering if we have an ETA for EMS.
ETA for EMS is approximately 50 minutes. Over.
Hey, Ed, you want to just go take a... I didn't actually walk all the way up to the water truck. You want to just go take a quick peek? Hey, just make sure there's no fluids or anything. He said there wasn't, but there should be.
I'm gonna do that.
He's been in the fire service nearly as long as I have. I think I joined about a year before him, so I have a year on him. I'm ranking officer over him. It's great.
Corinne's the boss on the job, but on the family farm, Eddie and Corinne are just big brother and little sister.
Come on, girls. Come on. Don't spit at her. Right.
Growing up on a farm has taught these 2 siblings not to be afraid of a little hard work.
Honestly, to be a good firefighter, it takes dedication above everything. And to understand that we're just problem solvers with a big red toolbox.
Disconnect battery that makes it so that the airbags hopefully will not deploy on anybody. Just makes it safer for everyone.
You can show scene being turned over to RCMP, and 123 command is going to be terminated.
EMS and the RCMP take over. And 9 weeks later, Mom gives birth to number 10, a healthy baby boy named Lex. And in Slave Lake, a young man named Zach Pavek is on the cusp of a new chapter in his life.
So, this is the helmet, and this strap here, my parents got this for my 18th birthday for me. It feels pretty good because, firefighting runs in the family, and it's just pretty cool to be able to accomplish that. So this here is my score sheet, I guess, for the test, and shows that I passed.
Passing the test means Zach has earned the right to wear the yellow helmet of a full-fledged firefighter. And when the tones go off and the next call comes in,
This is how long we have reports of 2 SUVs in the ditch, Highway 2.
firefighter Zach Pavek will be exactly where he's always wanted to be. In Yellowhead County, it's harvest time, and that means there's hay in the fields, on the roads, and in the ditch.
Copy, we have an MVC, Highway 16 westbound, involving a semi-truck carrying hay bales. There is fluids leaking and debris on the road.
Sounds like the truck lost an entire load of hay bales as well as fuel.
02 on scene.
A fully loaded 18-wheeler lost control on a busy 4-lane highway.
2 tires went off and hit the fuel tank right at the bottom.
All the fuel is in the sloop, and we've checked every drainage area that it's not going to go anywhere.
The truck was traveling eastbound on Highway 16 when its front tire blew, caused him to veer and go down through the median, cross the westbound lanes, and then land in that north ditch.
What about the driver? Is he okay? Yeah, he's
EMS
fine.
needed? Okay.
Yeah, EMS was here. They left before we got here.
This was as close to a miracle as you could get. Highway 16 in that area is crazy busy. How we didn't have, a bigger accident with more people involved, nobody knows.
Miracle, close call, or just plain luck. Whatever you call it, Chief Barry knows it could have been a lot worse.
A bale could have hit a car. With 2,000-pound bale at 110 or 120 kilometers an hour, massive, massive collision. It could have been catastrophic.
Today, Yellowhead County firefighters have been called to the scene of a parade in Piers, a hamlet located about 30 kilometers away from HQ.
There's the one you gotta drive, Corey.
This is our give back or participation with the community. I truly love a parade. To go out in the community and see the participation that you get from all the members that I, as a chief, love to go out and see that stuff. There's lots of community events that we try and participate in, just strictly because these are the people that we protect. In reverse, it's the people that support us.
Dwayne. What's up, buddy? Here for the bike. We thought you were bringing it.
But we need to be here. We have to take part in these events so that people see us, they put a face to a name, they put a face to the people that are in it. We get to meet the kids, so the kids know that it's not scary, it's not, this big sound that's coming towards them, it's somebody that's coming to help.
Here, Melissa, a buffalo.
So they get to crawl through the trucks, they get to meet all the people that we have. We walk through the parade, we offer, like trinkets and freezies usually. It's a great participation for everybody. It's interesting how, when you look at how a parade brings everybody out.
On the truck!
Next time on Hellfire Heroes.
Is there anybody else inside the house right now?
On Vancouver Island, firefighters enter a death trap.
Did you hear that?
In northern Alberta, a man is pinned inside his vehicle.
The potential for injury is just astronomical.
Just stay there until the paramedics have a look at you.
And Jamie's crew goes all out on a mobile home fire.
Bank it off the peak of the roof.
We know it's going to be a big fire, it's going to be a problem, and we got to hit it fast and hard.